Hey, welcome to the Change and Growth community. Today we're talking about something that hits us all, feeling mentally and emotionally exhausted. It's a struggle we don't always talk about, but one we all face. And if you've ever asked yourself, will this ever end? You're not alone. Stick with me till the end, because today we're diving into why life's ups and downs are not only normal, but necessary, and how accepting that can change everything. So let me take you back to a recent conversation I had with my therapist. I was tired, really tired. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the exhaustion that comes from constantly riding the highs and lows of mental health. I looked at her and asked, will it ever end? Will I ever just feel okay, without this roller coaster of emotions? She looked at me and said something that stopped me in my tracks. Life is all about the ups and downs, she said. That's just how life is. The key is learning how to ride the waves. At first I wasn't satisfied. Who wants to accept that the struggles will keep coming? But the more we talked, the more I realized that maybe that's not such a bad thing. Maybe instead of fighting the waves, it's about learning how to move with them. Just like surfers who don't fight the ocean, they ride it. That's where the metaphor comes in. Life is like the ocean. The waves are going to rise and fall, sometimes softly, sometimes crashing hard. But you know what? The ocean never stops moving, and neither does life. And just like surfers, the key to navigating life's waves is finding balance. If you spend your time fighting against the waves, they'll drag you under. But if you learn to ride them, to accept the ebb and flow, you can start to find a rhythm. The highs and lows become less about survival and more about movement. You might not control the waves, but you can control how you respond to them. So, what's the takeaway here? It's all about acceptance. When I stopped fighting the idea that life would always have its ups and downs, I found some peace. The moment we accept that the lows are a part of the journey, we stop wasting energy wishing they'd disappear. We start conserving that energy to ride them out, to navigate the waves instead of letting them drown us. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means recognizing that life's challenges are a part of growth. Just like how the waves shape the shoreline, life's challenges shape us. So instead of fighting them, let's learn to work with them. Here's the second takeaway. Your experiences, even the hard ones, are your strength. I want to pass this lesson down to my kids and grandkids because I've learned it the hard way. It's our experiences, especially the tough ones, that make us who we are. They're like guideposts for the next generation, showing them the paths we've walked, the mistakes we've made, and the lessons we've learned. Our families don't need us to be perfect. They need us to be real. It's our honesty and our vulnerability that give them the tools they need to navigate their own waves. And if we can show them that it's okay to have highs and lows, they'll learn not to fear life's challenges, but to embrace them. The last takeaway is this: you don't have to ride the waves alone. Life's ups and downs feel less overwhelming when you have a community, a support system. We need people who remind us that it's okay to struggle, that it's okay to fall off the board sometimes. But we also need people who encourage us to get back on, who show us that we have the strength to keep going. This community, the Change and Growth community, exists for exactly that reason. We're all navigating the waves together. Some days are smooth sailing and some days we're caught in the storm, but together we find our way through. So what do you do when the highs and lows of life start to feel too heavy? Remember, life is an ocean and the waves will keep coming, but you have the power to ride them. Accept the ups and downs, share your experiences with those who need them, and lean on your community for support. If this message resonates with you, then you're in the right place. Share and subscribe to the Change and Growth community, because we're all riding the waves together. Let's keep growing, learning, and most importantly, let's keep riding. And if you're ready to dive deeper into this journey, join us. We're in this for the long haul, and we're not doing it alone.